Namaste. How's it going? Brahmacharya, or the preservation of the energy. And this topic is oftentimes misinterpreted. There's so much attention to the sexual energy. Yes, it's important to preserve our sexual energy because the sexual energy, is so potent. It's as close to the purity of the prana. And if we utilize or we waste this essence through excessive sexual release, this could hurt spiritual journey. But it's more than that, really. Yeah, preservation of energy encompasses a life in general, on and off the mat. All right, let's start. On the mat. Okay. For you to preserve your energy, you need to increase it. Yeah. You need to increase it, so therefore you can function normally without depleting your energy levels. And Hatha Yoga teaches us the ways. Asana, make your body strong, supple, active, resilient. Okay. Next, the preservation of the energy. Purify your energetic channels so you can absorb more energy out of the breath, out of the practice. Therefore, you can replenish. So Hatha Yoga teaches us to function normally, and not to being caught up with the control of the senses. Because controlling the senses without sorting out lower issues could be detrimental, could create conflict, emotional, mental, and could actually cause psychosis. So we need to know how to produce the energy and store the energy. Therefore, if we need to release and utilize the energy, we have buffer. And actually, we can replenish. Therefore, when we function and then we accomplish our sexual function, we know that whatever we utilize, we can easily replenish. But we also need to control our sexual function and not excessively use them. Knowing that you can replenish, then you just use them? No, that's not the essence. Controlling it means functioning as a human being, to express your love, to express passion for procreation, but not to the point of abusing this gift. And that's the essence of Vajrayana Mudra. Actually, Vajrayana Mudra. Now, Vajrayana Mudra, if you are able to really get into the subtle centers inside, you can still release the feeling, you can release the urge, you can release the superficial essence, the superficial energy without you depleting the essence. Yes. Yeah. For us men, you can ejaculate, but you can maintain the essence of your reproductive fluid. Whatever comes out is just the liquid, the fluid, but the essence remain within you. And yes, this is quite sensitive, but just to mention that it's possible. Right? You release the urge, but you maintain the ojas or the essence. Okay. Another thing that comprises the preservation of energy is your lifestyle. Okay, diet, your food, alcohol and smoking. They need to be managed. No alcohol consumption, no smoking, and then maintain a light diet. I'm not a proponent of a particular diet, but especially in the first 2 years of the practice, eat light and in moderate quantity, and stop smoking and stop alcohol consumption. But another facet or aspect of it is sleep and restorative cycles. We need to sleep because during sleep, we clear the energetic anatomy. The right hemisphere of the brain opens up to pave way for the cleansing of your subconscious. 7 to 9 hours of sleep, important. And later on, when you become more efficient managing your energetic cycles, you can change your sleeping pattern. But in the first 2 years, sleep is important. Reduction of mental stress is another component. You need to allot time for relaxation. Not relaxation, Shavasana, relaxation of your mind, of your heart. Yeah, be happy. Yeah, indulge in things that you love doing. Personally, I love taking photographs. I love filming. I love video making. So that's my way of expressing my creative side, and that makes me happy. Yeah. Some find it in sports. Some find it in singing, dancing. Yeah. Another component of preservation of your energy is avoiding chaos. Yeah, because chaos could hurt you. It could disrupt your mental balance, so to speak. And that's therefore in Hatha Yoga, it specifically says, avoid the company of others. Yeah, but others doesn't mean you have to live in the woods. Others means avoid chaos. Yeah, especially in these modern times. Yeah, we need to draw the line between our social, our family, personal, and professional life. Yep. Social media could be chaotic, so don't spend too much browsing through the social media, especially in these modern times. Instead, allot them in things that promote energetic benefit, happiness, spiritual growth. Yeah, be one with your family. Well, a good chat with a mate, a good friend, those things. Walk, nature walk. Yeah, or sometimes you just have to like read. Yeah, reading could be spiritually uplifting as well. So when we talk about Brahmacharya, although in the practice it boils or it emphasis too much on the function of our sexual energy, it's more than that really. Yeah, you can function sexually, enjoy it because you know how to replenish whatever you use and actually perform it, but keeping the vital essence within. All right. Even Vajrali Mudra, if you read about Vajrali Mudra, the the technique is quite. You may find it gross, or you may find it well very sensitive. But Vajrali Mudra is actually a lifestyle. Yes, there is a technique. Yeah, there is a technique. Yeah, of releasing the urge, but maintaining the essence within. But predominantly it's a life. It's a lifestyle. If your life is focused on things that are spiritually uplifting, so your mind think less of the sexual act, and therefore, yeah, you balance, so to speak, your mental function when this topic is being talked about. Yeah, Brahmacharya, preservation, but it doesn't mean suppression. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.